Hello and welcome to Coffee Chat. I am Jody and I'm just really excited for you to be here today. So grab your coffee, tea, your smoothie, whatever it might be, and come chat with me. Today, we're talking about, maybe getting some things off your plate. Um, Moms and just women in general we always seem to have a plate full of things. Our to-do list is just never ending and it just keeps going. It just, you stroke one off, you add five more. And I am here to give you like a little tidbit, a little nugget of awesome to kind of help you simplify so we don't feel so guilty about getting everything done. And it is about delegating, asking for help. Now, personally, I am actually getting out of my own comfort zone and I am asking for help with my business on a new level. I already have a business coach, but just recently I have reached out and I'm actually hiring some interns. I am growing my business. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone and I'm actually having other people help me because I know I can't do it all alone. So I'm actually going to have two people come in and help support me on the back end of things. Now, that does not mean that I'm not going to be, I'm going to be personally commenting and posting myself. I don't want to lose that communication, but it frees up the other things that I do that are like really nitty gritty. It's even just creating some of the artwork or updating my website. It's amazing. It's even setting up just different things. I'm like, oh, I just have this one little thing to do, and then it's like this huge process because there's so many little working parts. So I have actually started to ask even for more help for my business because I know I can't do it alone. Because my to-do list for business just kept getting, try to keep it three things. And then it's all of a sudden these three things. It's like, oh, I need to do this, this, and this to get those three things. So I myself have been going through this process of even growing and expanding more to ask for help. And it is going to be amazing because now I have more time and energy to serve you, to be there for you. I don't have to be in the back doing all the little things. I can be right here with Coffee Chat and really bringing my A game. So I'm really excited about that. So where in your life could you ask somebody to help you, to delegate? If you have children, once they reach a certain age, you can have them help you around the house. And it doesn't have to be big projects. It can just be like picking up their toys after they're done with them. We're working on that with my daughter. And my son's just almost a year and a half, and he's already picking up after himself. He dumps a bin, he cleans it up. It's really awesome. So hopefully he keeps up with that. And it's really just asking for help. If you have a partner, a husband, have somebody, have them, if they can, unless their list is already long, have them help too. You don't have to do it alone. I find in a lot of relationships, I'll be completely honest, what I see a lot of people, and not everybody, but I see a lot of people where it's like women's responsibilities, men's responsibilities. And it's kind of crazy because you both have the same amount of time in a day. You both have the same kind of energy. And in fact, sometimes women, if we're up in the middle of the night with our children, we have less, unless we can have a nap later. But if your to-do list is long, then you feel guilty about having a nap, and then you don't nap, and you just really load yourself with coffee and get through your day. So delegate, ask for help, have a friend come over, a family member, because I know that not everybody has a partner to lean on. And it's just finding somebody, or get a mommy's helper. That is a big eye-opener for me too, which I'll be having hopefully finding somebody local soon too to help watch my son so that I can grow my business, like just for an hour or two where I know I'm going to be working with clients, that I'm going to be with you, and really just, I don't want to be live and have, my son, I want to know he's safe, and I want to know he's not screaming, for a half hour. So it's finding people to help. And I know that, like, my husband's list of things has grown since I've become an entrepreneur. So it's really just finding that help outside sometimes. Grandparents, if they live close, we don't have that option too much. We can a little bit, but they can't just come over for a half hour kind of thing. Like some people I know have that option, so that's really great. So it's just finding those little things. Like, I never thought about hiring interns. Like, that was something that came up this just a couple weeks ago, where I was like, oh, I can do that. I thought it had to be, my business had to grow to a certain point, and then I'd hire somebody on. But when you look at solutions instead of focusing on the problem, you're like, this is what I have. How do I solve it? The solutions come. They might not come instantly, because I've been kind of like, how can I do this? I really would I look forward to the day that I can have help, because my list was getting too long. And then it came. So I'm so excited that I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, because I'm going to have people working under me. Like, they are going to be here learning, and I want them to benefit from that. So I'm really excited. And as much as I'm coming out of my comfort zone, asking for help can be you coming out of your comfort zone. I know this because I was one of those people that never, ever, ever, ever asked for help. I could be drowning and I wouldn't ask for help. I felt that I was weak, that if I asked for help, that meant that I failed, that I was a failure. And there was something I actually listened to over a couple weekends ago that said, oh man, now I forgot the quote. It was not about, failing is not actually about failing. It's about, I forgot the quote. I'm going to have to try and look it up and put it in the bottom of the post or something. But it's not looking at failures as like failing. It is learning, like, you're just, it's really growing. I really wish I could remember the quote. Sorry, guys. That just kind of came up because I'm like, ooh. So I'll have to look up that quote. And I'm pretty sure I wrote it down because it was so powerful. And I really thought I'd remember it. So we all have times where we do something and it doesn't work out the way we thought it would. But the universe usually has a way of, it's either a lesson to be learned or it's a growing experience, and then we learn from it. So it's really just stepping out of your comfort zone, trying, and if it doesn't work the first time, it's okay. Try again, try a different strategy. So asking for help is okay. It means we're growing. It means that we know that we don't have to do this all alone, that we are actually empowered. We're owning our power by asking people for help, because the weight of the world does not have to live on your shoulders. The weight of the world does not have to sit on your shoulders. You have so many people around you. It may not be family, but maybe some friends, or even just other things. Like the resources, like I don't know your situation, so I can't really say what exactly, but there are so many different things out there. Like I said, never thought of interns. I never even, like, that's something I saw on TV or for big businesses. Never thought about reaching out to students and putting them and taking them under my wing, having them grow. Why not have they get to stand beside the owner and really do the front lines or just below. So this is really amazing. And like I said, it definitely, I won't lie. I'll be completely honest. there's definitely times where I'm like, oh boy, like you get a little nervous because I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. I've definitely managed things before, different jobs. I'm not a manager, but I've been acting assistant manager and, you know, and lead hands and things. So I've definitely had to manage people before. But this takes on a whole different level when it's my own business, my heart, my soul. And it definitely gives me a little bit of stomach tingles. And that is okay. That means I'm stretching and growing. And if you need any help figuring out how to ask for help, please private message me, comment, and I'll see what I can do. Share what's the whole like what are you afraid to ask help for, and all that kind of things. And I can help because I've been there. Like I said, I still have a challenge at times. When my daughter was born, I very much needed to do everything. I felt like I still needed to clean the house. Then I didn't let people do the dishes. I don't even know if I had my husband doing the dishes at that time. I think I was doing a lot of it because I felt that I needed to be the one doing that because I was staying home. And it's amazing because at that point I was just growing myself as an empowerment coach and learning. And then you get like a couple of years later when my son's born, and like, sure, help out. Like, and it did actually help that I had a C-section where I was unable to do some things. I wasn't a big fan of having to do the C-section. I would have preferred natural, but life sometimes throws us curveballs and we just got to go with it. And it's just, you got to ask for help sometimes. And it's okay. It really is. It is really okay to ask for help, including me. I am here for you. Even if it's a comment on here, a private message, that is okay. And I'm always, always open to getting on the phone with you, having a strategy call to really help you. But if you're not ready for that yet, it's even just commenting. And remember that 2 Thursdays a month, I do free coaching. So you can get on that line too. So remember that there's multiple ways to reach out to me. And I'm here. I'm here on every level because I want to be here for you. That's what it's all about. I have asked for help so I can help you more. Like I said, on every level, at any stage of your journey. It could be a new mom, a mom that's been a seasoned mom, that you've just been immersed in your child's life or children for years, and now you're like, oh boy, like they're now taking care of themselves. So what do you do, and how do you delegate when you don't have the kids at home, maybe, or whatever it might be? We're all at different stages of our journey, but we all can ask for help at any point. And it definitely can be challenging, but trust me, when you do, you're like, wow, why did I do this sooner? Why did I suffer so long? Because you don't have to suffer alone. And when you delegate, you give other people tasks, you ask for help, you feel this weight lifted off your shoulders. Because you know now you don't have to do it alone. I hope this has helped. Remember, reach out to me. Today is not live. So if you've been commenting, thank you so much. If you want to comment more, that's awesome. or ask for help, great. And I will come back later in the day and read all your wonderful comments. I'm just taking the day off to be with my daughter on her field trip. And she's in forest school, so they visit a forest every 2 weeks. So I have decided to be part of her little adventure this week. So thank you for showing up and watching this video and being here, even though I was not, and taking time for you, because this is really what it is. And if you have any questions or any topics that you'd like to talk about, please just comment below, private message me. I am here for you. You can ask me for help. I'm just like you. I'm a mom with 2 children, and one is about to be 4 in December, and the other one's almost 18 months. So I'm in it, and I'm in it in the crazy, awesome, young stage of everything. And I'm here for you, because whatever you're going through, I might have been somewhat down, and maybe not everything, but I've gone through my own little craziness. Like the one reason I couldn't ask for help was because I was really a control freak. And I've very much in the past, I think 2 years now, I've really taken a back seat. Like I allow my husband. I have taken a back seat, and I've let my husband take over the reins in different things, organize things. I used to make sure that I planned everything, and I'm just letting him do things now. He won't do them the way I did them, and that's okay. It's even allowing other people to clean your house. They're not going to clean it the same way you do. That's just it. But you don't have to do it. They can. And not everything has to be perfect, or the way that you feel perfect. Like they'll do it their way. So it's taking a step back, not having to plan, organize, do everything yourself. You're not alone. And the moment you really let other people help you, I really do feel that your life will feel less overwhelming. And in a little bit there, you might have a little stumbling where you might be like, oh man, they really didn't do the way I did. Or there's times that I've actually showed my husband, and it's not that I'm like, oh, you need to do it differently. Oh, here's an example. So the stove got really burnt. We had the flat surface stove, and it got really crusty because the water overboiled. And he's in there scrubbing with a scrub cloth, and can't remember the name, so we're calling it a scrub cloth. And it's fine if you want to do that way. And I just even said, because it's not about, we don't want to make them feel less of people either when they're doing something for us. And the moment we feel like, so what I said was, just so you know, there's actually an easier way. Like you can do it this way if you want, that's fine. But can I just show you the way that I found easier? Not the way that I do it, the way I find it works easier. I'm like, I used to scrub this way too, but I do it this way now. And I just squirted it with a little bit of vinegar solution. And like I said, see, look at it, it melts away. And it's not about, and I did it in a very loving way. Because I was just passing by, and I'm like, he was going to be at it for a good 15, 20 minutes probably. And it's just showing little helpful tips along the way, but not hovering. Like I literally just was cleaning off the table or something. I'm like, oh, he's cleaning up the stove. Awesome. But he was going to be at it. So it's just helping them save time management, but they can come to their own conclusions sometimes too. It's supporting each other. Anybody in your life, it can be family, because I do realize, I do talk about my husband a lot and partnerships, because I have that, and I know not everybody does. So it's finding what works for your situation. And maybe it's your mom comes in. Maybe that's your team, or a sibling. Maybe you have a sister that comes in, or a friend. And it's just remembering that we are partners, like a partnership and a team. And it can be anybody. It doesn't have to be a partner, like a love partner. It can be anybody. You look at them as a teammate, as a partner, instead of somebody that you're the queen over. Be like, I rule you, and I need to tell you what it is. So just think of it that way when you help people help you, and it will come about in a little bit more loving way. So I really hope it helps. And again, I'm here for you. Just message. I'm literally just a message away, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Like I said, am out for the day today, but I will check. Probably late afternoon, I'll check everything. So I hope you have a beautiful day. And let's take some stuff off your plate so you can have fun. Fun with your kid or kids, and fun with on your own, your friends. Let's take things off your plate, because one thing I'm excited about that I took off my plate, because I have been so immersed in the business side that I haven't seen my friends as much, because I've been doing everything myself. Other than like my husband helps me too. But then we're both busier. Now I'm excited because when I have help, I actually have more time for fun, for my friends and my children. Asking for help is so liberating, so amazing, and it really is a way to change your life around. So, take some stress off and things like that. So I hope you have a beautiful day, and I really look forward to connecting with you. So please message or private message me, comment. I really look forward to connecting with you at any stage you're at, or whatever, however you like to connect, because I know that everybody's at different stages in their life and in their comfort zone, and that's okay. Thanks again for being here. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.